Hey, yo, what's up? Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today, by the way. How are you? Let's get the music right. Let's close this. What's up, guys? So nice to have you. So nice to see you. Good morning. Yeah, good goddamn morning, huh? Just a little bit more. That's it. I am great. Thank you so much. Still not on Twitch, sadly. Hey, you know what I did today? I actually look. I can show you. I've started to customize my Twitch profile, right? I've added also a Twitch link to my Google tabs here. Very nice interface, really nice stuff. But this is very old. Like the last time I've been on Twitch was in 2013. So this is like really old stuff. But the stuff that they have here for a streamer, the tools and the ease of use to do things as you're streaming, it's so amazing. I'm actually godsmacked by how cool it is for a streamer to run his stream on Twitch. Very nice, very easy, very straightforward. So I've added a couple of buttons here, and I still have a lot of questions, but yeah, hey, at least we're on our way to somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna give it a short try. Go to sleep, Saivo. Again with the sleep comment. What's up? Am I not looking fresh like a goddamn cucumber? I mean, look at my face. Holy cow, is this fresh or not? And look at this. See this? This is gonna make me even fresher. And why would I go to sleep at 1 p.m.? My friend, it's 1 p.m. Maybe you should go to sleep wherever you are, yeah? Awesome. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to hone, we're gonna do content. We have a couple of things that we want to do. First of all, we want to get this character to tier 2, so to item level 600. This shouldn't be long. Then I want to get my scrapper to 1370, and then we're going to consider afterwards, right? We have quite a lot to do, so let's start with this character. I want to get him to tier 3. The goal with this tier 1 character is that I want more alts at 1370. So the goal with this particular character, maybe you didn't even see it because it was blocked by whatever. There we go. The goal with my second destroyer is to get him to 1370 because I want more characters at 1370. Right? and I have played him a little bit in tier 1 because I just don't like to spend gold on tier 1 or tier 2 honing materials unless it's just like a couple of thousand, right? But all of it just to buy it from the auction house, I just don't want to do that. What is the reward today? Ooh, some silver. We can take it on this character as well. So what we're gonna do is I don't think I want to do any more chaos dungeons on him. We're gonna start honing and we're gonna see what item level we reach. I want to get him to 600 and then later in the evening I'm going to finish the Rohendel story on him. And then afterwards I will be ready for tier 2. Actually, no, I need to finish the Rohendel story and I also need to finish the Yorn story, right? So we can start doing tier 2 chaos dungeons, but later on. This is not going to be on this stream. Don't drink that, it's bad for your health. Lost Ark, 200k concurrent players. Yeah, Lost Ark has been doing quite decent. I saw actually yesterday. Where are we? I saw yesterday, this is sort of my what I do all the time when I start my Lost Ark stream. I take a look at the bot situation. Anyway, so Lost Ark on number 5. It's a lovely Sunday, right? What is the time in US now? US time now. Let's just quickly take a look. It's really early morning or just at tops late night for the US, right? But Lost Ark is doing decent. Right, 220 concurrent players. I'm pretty sure there might be some bots left, but I'm just saying there was a massive something done to the bots. Right, still on number 5, still doing decent. We cannot really tell what exactly has happened because the numbers have dropped here by quite a lot right after this week's maintenance, right? They just rose to 580k, and then something happened here in this time, June 17th to June 18th, right? Something happened here and it's just like crashed, all of them just gone. So yeah, this number is closer to the reality in the field, right? So yeah. Am I Vicas ready? Yeah, I'm ready for whatever my pre-made is going to do. My pre-made is going to do Vicas normal mode, so I'm ready for that. I have been 1445 since Valtan came out, right? For like ready for Valtan hard mode, but I never did Valtan hard mode simply because some people from my pre-made were never ready for it. So because of that, I just stayed at 1445, and now I'm actually thinking of getting my destroyer to 1445 as well, as opposed to continuing on my artillerist. So I don't know exactly what am I gonna do. Should I continue honing my artillerist further, or should I just hone my destroyer to catch up to my artillerist and then afterwards just continue with my destroyer basically? I will have to see. I'm still in a limbo phase, right? How are you guys doing? Are you guys well? Are you enjoying a Sunday? Do I think supports will be mandatory for hard mode Vicas? I think that most groups will take a support, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've never played a Legion raid in its first few months of being out. I've never played it without a support. I've played on the Korean version for those of you who are new, but there it seemed that we always had a support. Either people were doing a better job getting in touch with supports, or more players were inclined to play that support because they always felt welcomed and cherished, right? I don't know exactly why, but I'm just saying I've never played a Legion raid without a support until our Western version, when all of a sudden we started playing without supports because we sometimes didn't have any, or because we felt that we don't really need one. So I cannot recommend doing a Legion raid without a support, simply because I don't even know how that feels like. Well, I know now because I've played here on the Western version, but no. I feel that the support brings so much more value, and I feel that people who know this game enough will take a support simply because of the value that it brings to them. Not that it keeps them more alive necessarily, or that you know they have a higher chance of finishing that content. People who know the game will finish it regardless, but it just makes it faster and smoother, and you know, less pots needed or less stress or whatever. I'm in bed. It's 3 a.m. here. Well, thank you so much for joining me, guys, at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Cypher streams are fantastic. Thank you so much. You know what? I actually should have started today's stream 4 hours ago. Right? It's 1 p.m. my time. I wanted to start at 9 in the morning my time because that's the time when I'm the freshest. However, I didn't. So because of that, here we are. We are here right now. But generally, I should start 4 hours ago. For those of you who are living in the US, then at least you know that my schedule is normally much earlier than this, right? Yeah. Eating breakfast while listening to Saivo. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Right? That's lovely. For some of you, even sooner than me. For some of you, much later than me. That's pretty cool. That's cool. You will still be able to catch me on your breakfast, right? Because I would still be here when you have your breakfast, even if I start earlier. Would I recommend going to Thunderwings until Bleed Rune drops, or doing other bosses for food? For you mean for cooking, right? For map completion cooking and Island Souls. No, I would not recommend doing Thunderwings until the Bleed Rune drops. I would personally. This is what I did actually. I just went for I just went for the bosses that gave me map completion because I thought it's more important than me doing Moake, and in a way it was more important than me doing Moake. So I was happy with my choice. Not enough of these. We're gonna get more of these from the tower. This is not a problem. We're gonna do some tower also. I'm so excited for the tower, right? Because it gives you roster level. One of the main things that you know, getting an alt up gives you is roster level on top of the gorgeous little money that you get if you get it to tier 3. So yeah, very excited to get another character to 1370. I started out a little bit slow on the alt, simply because I was at the beginning of the game. I was focused more on map completion and, you know, Island Souls and these kinds of things that were, let's say, easier to do at that time, since honing materials were very, very expensive and I was in no rush to be the first guy to reach 1302. So because of that, I focused more on map completion and stuff like that. Alts were not on the menu at the beginning, right? This is just a speed honing, so we can get this character up to however materials we have gathered from playing him 2 resets. That's all I have played him, basically 9 days by now. This character is 9 days old. So we're gonna hone as many materials as we get. I got a little bit of materials from one of you a couple of streams ago, some tier 1 materials. Very grateful, thank you again. But the rest I just farmed Chaos Dungeons and weekly quests, basically Guardian raids as well. Did not do any Abyssal Dungeons, not even for tier 1, not even 1.5. So yeah, just a regular character. I wanted to ask you if it's worth pushing alts to 1370 without Stronghold honing buff. Yeah, absolutely, it's worth it. Yeah, we don't know exactly when we're gonna get that Stronghold honing buff. We don't know if we're ever going to get that Stronghold honing buff or not. So, of course, definitely worth it. At 1370, we're missing some shards, right? We're also missing shards. We're gonna be getting those shards as well. From the tower, we get about 40k. Maybe we will actually have to do some chaos dungeons here as well. Let's see, we have a mail also. Ah, this is the silver. Pretty nice. I want to get this character a little bit. Ah, wait, we also have some shard, but I want to use. We also have several bags that we received from rewards, right? I'm absolutely not going to use the honor shard pouches from here because if my goal is to have alts, and right now I'm leveling up alts and I'm pushing their item level, then I'm not going to choose the honor ones simply because they're the cheapest on the auction house. So I could just buy them from the auction house as the cheapest with gold, right? Yeah, but we have 6 pouches here. I wanted to use... Ah, wait. I have over-farmed Chaos Dungeons as well, so we can do a couple of hones from that also. Because I've over-farmed Tier 1 Chaos Dungeons. We have some shards here. I didn't farm very much. 2.6k I farmed, so... Where is my merchant here? We can buy our weekly things from here as well. Where are we? Harmony Shout Parches. Look, 5 of these. Are we missing leap stones as well? How many leap stones? 141. Maybe we will be missing up. Probably will be missing leap stones as well. Diablo Immortal. Yeah, I wanted to play Diablo Immortal because someone actually told me that Diablo Immortal is, let's say, the Diablo 4. I don't know why they have said that, but anyway, so after they said that, I thought to myself that, hey, yo, shit, I really need to, I really need to play this game because Diablo 4 is something that I wanted to play. And then I looked at it, I looked at a video of it, and I thought to myself, holy cow, this looks worse than Raid Shadow Legends. So I didn't end up playing it. But yeah, I heard pretty many bad things about it, to be fair. I heard it's worse than Lost Ark in terms of microtransactions. So there you go. Hey, good morning to everyone that just joined us. Thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night to those of you who are going to sleep 3 a.m. Yeah. Wanna do a quick bird guardian before I go to gym? You mean Descaluda? Yeah, sure. If you want me to come and do Descaluda, absolutely. We can log into the other character, do a Descaluda. We can continue with the tower here. Let's do it. Is that the one? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. I'm coming right now. If anyone else wants to join, if you're playing on EU Central and you want to join a Descaluda run, please. We need big deeps, right? Only big boys, only big chats here in the chat, right? I know my viewers. You guys are paying. You guys are paying blue crystals to finish your daily quests. Yeah, at least most of you. So you're big deeps. I'm pretty sure. Stopped playing the game a while ago. But keep watching Saivo. Such a nice guy. Thank you, buddy. Maybe in our next game, right? You're gonna play it for longer. I have a feeling that my next game is going to be Ashes of Creation. So, if you guys are interested in that also, we can definitely give it a try together. Yeah, so this Diablo Immortal on the PC, it looked worse than Raid Shadow Legends on the PC. And I used to play Raid Shadow Legends quite a lot, actually. Like a year and a half ago or something like that. So I used to play it, but Diablo Immortal just looks just bad, and it's as pay to win as Raid Shadow Legends. So yeah, I decided not to. But yeah, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you fuck up. Let's find a party. I'm gonna create a lobby if anyone is interested in joining. We're gonna have it called chat. If you guys are interested. We have Descaluda. I'm on EU Central, right? I pushed it up. Oh God, so many people. Who are you? So I need the Gosu game name. So Gosu was proposing Tyreal. Okay, let's go. Apply here. If you're on EU Central, apply here. We're waiting for Tyreal, guys. Okay, because he proposed the whole thing. Says you're full, cannot join. You have to apply here. I apologize. There's so many of you who wanted to join. Yeah. Maybe we can do like the second run. No, actually, no. It's unfair to some people if we don't do 2 runs together. There you go. We have a Paladin Tyreal also. Yeah. Where is he? I apologize, guys. You canceled your application, buddy? I don't see you here anymore. You are a Paladin, right? Apply again. So I can see you. There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, by the way, for applying. I am sorry that I couldn't take... I took the first 2 people who applied, and then Tyreal, because he proposed the whole thing. So I apologize. But thank you so much. Very nice. And now I know that you guys are interested, and that some of you that watch me are from EU Central, so we can do some other stuff together also. Who knows? Maybe some Legion raids one time. I mean, you guys most likely have pre-mates for them, so it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. Wow, I almost missed that because he just jumped right behind me. Didn't come back here either. Now he come. I'm a little bit too supernatural for them. Please don't run away, please. I beg you. Okay, that was good. That was good. Got my awakening also out. I got someone else's stun and I was trying to avoid it. I was trying to avoid someone else's thing. And I still got it. That was my bad, of course. You know what's worse than missing one of your big skills? Missing your flamethrower. When you have planted the landmine and you miss your flamethrower in the hopes that you're gonna get your firepower up to at least level 1 or 2 before the landmine explodes, that's even worse than missing the landmine on the air raid. Right. Saivo and 3 juicers. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for juicing me up this time. Right. Someone said in chat that I'm his favorite counter creator. That's nice. You saw my counters. They're just basically supernatural. So yeah. %41% on the sorcerers. We're gonna inspect him and see what's up with him. Generally, I'm the one with 40%. But then again, not many juicers apply to my groups because I'm 1445 on this artillerist. Plus 21 weapon. Yeah. Oh. Sounds legit. ay, 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 ay. I'm telling you, it's a little bit of a challenge to play artillerist in some content. Or maybe it's just me. Missed half of my awakening did as well. Oh my god, and now I'm gonna get... Didn't even finish my fucking... Right, this run, no chance for me to, to do better. But anyway, 41% for the first run, I think it's pretty legit. 41% him, and then the rest of us... the rest of us with 60, right? I believe maybe 30-30. Oh, supernatural again, right on the money. The counters, I mean. That was so bad. Luckily he died, otherwise it would have been just really bad. Oh god. Iron gold, someone saying in the chat. Lena is saying iron gold flipping games and having alt for silver. GG easy, I love you, Saibo. I never said that anyone's like sort of a pay to win here. I just inspected you and just looked at your weapon. It's all good. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. What is my strategy with legendary items? What? What's my strategy with legendary items? Spend gold or real money? What does that mean? I don't get it. Ah, legendary skins. You said it was right. Legendary skins. Right, of course. Right. Ah, someone wanted me to do a labyrinth. Hell Rider. He has like some sort of an amazing grade labyrinth in his stronghold. So since we're here, might as well do my chaoses also, right? A stimulant. The people in the chat in the party were funny. I don't want to show you the chat because who knows, maybe someone says the N word for me also and I get banned. It's on YouTube though, we don't get banned here, but yeah. So my strategy with legendary grade costumes is to spend real money on them, right? I spend real money on legendary grade costumes in Korea as well, and I'm gonna spend real money on legendary costumes in our versions also. I mean, if I spend money already in Korea on costumes, why wouldn't I spend money here on costumes as well, right? That's my big strategy here. There is a play that you can do, right? If you're like passionate about the auction house and making money and keeping track of prices and these kinds of things, then of course you can also make these kinds of moves where you buy stuff cheap, dismantle stuff that people maybe don't need, and then just, you know, with those materials you can just buy yourself. You can take a look at the crystal prices and do it like that. That will be the more efficient way, but yeah. In general in games I use real money to sort of empower me to do other stuff that I like, and I'm not just like fucking around generally in games. I'm always doing something. So if I pay a little bit of real money for, I don't know, for legendary costumes because I like the costume, not necessarily because I want that 2% extra dexterity, but just because of the costume itself. If the costume would look ugly as all hell, and I just would absolutely hate the costume, I apologize, then I wouldn't buy it, no matter that it gives me 2% or what, or double the stats compared to an epic one or not. I just wouldn't care. So I generally like to use real money in games that I play. When I do use real money, I like to use them to empower me to do other things that I enjoy doing in games. And the things that I enjoy doing are, for example, spamming Chaos Dungeons. I play a lot of Chaos Dungeons all the time, and I use the materials to buy things um, from the extras. I also enjoy doing, for example, a gathering, so I never laze out on gathering and do it in my stronghold. I always do it out in the open world. But if I pay a bit of real money on costumes, it seems to me like a fair trade, because with that time spending on the auction house or whatnot, figuring out prices, I could just do something that's of equal value, right? I like honing materials, farm those, as opposed to. But yeah, I'm not against spending money in games. No. For me, it matters very little if a game is deemed to be to have some great transactions, or like to have microtransactions, or a game is just absolutely with cosmetics. I appreciate Path of Exile full cosmetics as much as I appreciate other well-made quality games like Lost Ark, for example. Even if it's pay to win or more pay to win than Path of Exile, if the product is really nice, and if I don't feel forced to deposit real money because there are other ways, slower but there are, then I'm really happy to play a lovely game in exchange. How much do I expect them to cost? I don't know how much they will cost. I'm not even sure that we will get the same version of the Yoses jar as Korea has it. Sometimes in the past week, I have also been thinking that maybe they didn't release Vicas this week simply because they are working to remake the Yoses jar. This is just complete speculation from my head, so I cannot say for sure. But yeah, I'm just saying. The thought came to my mind that, hey, maybe we didn't get Vicas this week, and we're gonna get it next week because maybe there's some changes to be made to the Yoses jar. I have a video on my YouTube channel showing you all of the legendary skins, and also telling you how the Yoses jar works. I could see from the comments of that video that people were not really happy with this sort of RNG loot box type of getting a system. And I know for sure that at least Mr. Golden River watches my content. I'm not sure about anyone from Amazon, but he knows, and maybe they have seen the feedback. And also there's a lot of feedback on the forum. What the fuck am I talking about? It's not my YouTube channel, it's the forums where people give feedback. And the feedback, most likely, if it was not so nice on my YouTube video, it wasn't so nice on the forums either. So because of that, they might actually be working on it. Anyway, doing chaos runs, listening to your live. Thank you so much. I'm also doing chaos runs. You're overdoing chaos runs. Yeah, that's nice. I also cannot. Every evening after I finish my daily routine, right? I'm also very excited to get into my over farming of the chaos dungeons and just have a movie on Netflix or something like that. When I'm done with everything, right? Daily quests, weeklies, islands, guardian raids, whatever. Very nice for me. Someone else asked me this question before: how much do I expect them to cost if the situation would be exactly like in Korea? And my answer was upwards of 100,000 for 3 pieces. I believe somewhere around 30k per piece, I believe, with the current economy. Then again, you know, many bots are banned now, so you know, RMT might go a little bit better. Thus, people might not be so loose-handed to spend. But it's a costume, and the costume in Lost Ark is very valuable. not only because of the stats, which is valuable for some people, but also because of the looks, which is mega valuable for very many people. So people tend to pay a lot for costumes, especially ones that are rare. Any tips for farming the high tier blue and purple collectible items if you don't want to pay 200 plus gold per piece? Yudia, for example. Well, I used to do that on the Korean server, but this was like, like years ago. Back in the days, not because the prices were too high, but because there were none for sale. So at times, if you wanted to complete an adventure tome at the beginning of the game, you actually had to farm them yourself. So what I did was, with my level 50 character, I used to go and just farm those not bosses, but the named mobs in Yudia. Not in Yudia, in zones where I need it, but you can do the same in Yudia. The dungeons that were in that particular zone, I used to farm them. But just dungeons and the named creatures, right? That's what I used to do. There used to be forum posts on Inven, for example, back in the days in 2019, early 2019, where they were showing where people have acquired a specific material that included blue and purple materials. So we used to just go there and just have several characters on which we farmed. But yeah, that's what we did. Because there was none for sale. Korean players, well, Lost Ark was also different back in the days. You couldn't buy all of the materials that you needed for honing. You actually had to farm them, and it was the game's decision how much they limit you to farm them on a daily or on a weekly basis. So the ceiling was much more in place than it is now, when you already see people 15, 60 item level, which is absolutely fucking insane. So yeah, it was different back in the days. But yeah, people in Korea really liked the adventure tome idea straight from day one, and they really farmed that. It was a big thing. Yeah, it wasn't seen like in the West as such a side thing to the game that, nah, fuck it, who cares, right? It was much more important for them. Right, I see that we got nada today, which is perfectly fine, just saying. It was a nada. These are tradable, these are not. We're gonna place them here, tradable again. Place them here also. We have a little bit of materials, not that much. Maybe we can afford to buy some. Maybe we can afford to sell some tradable leapstones and buy more. We're gonna get to that character that we wanna. Let's do the guild also, since we're here. Since we're here, let's also do the goddamn dailies, right? Just finish up a character altogether. I just dislike just leaving characters left over. We do these as well. What are we here? Food, combat resource recovery. We're gonna take these on this particular character. Cool. Do a couple of dailies as well. I apologize. Someone was asking a few minutes ago: are the legendary skins exclusive to the jar? No, you can buy them from the auction house also, if someone gets them from the jar. But in Korea, they were exclusively from the jar, yeah, or the auction house. Yeah. Yo, it's a tough competition at this hour for the spiders, huh? Oh my god, I'm missing one tap on a spider. Nice. Vicas is releasing on Thursday. Yeah, they should. I think they should, yeah. I'm struggling to choose a main class. Any tips? Oh, it's so hard to tell people what to play in Lost Ark. Because there's two sides to it. One, there's in the current endgame content, um, classes that are more mobile are, let's say, easier to learn the mechanics and the game on, assuming you still need to learn when a new Legion raid comes out, for example. There is a learning phase for most players, assuming they're new. So if you are new, then it's easier to learn on a class that doesn't hold you a lot in skill animations, and also has a couple of mobility skills. So it gets easier to do that on these kinds of classes. At the same time, you also have to play the class that you really enjoy, because playing Lost Ark on a class that you don't enjoy is not gonna keep you here for very long. So because of that, I believe it should be, let's say, a mix in between the two. Let's see, maybe today? No, today there's another tuna time. Not a problem. Next one. Phaeton. And also at the same time, if you care about support classes are very valuable in Lost Ark in general. So if you enjoy playing a support class like a paladin or a bard, then definitely do it. It's easier to find groups as a support player. The criterias that a support needs to meet are generally a little bit lower than the criterias that a DPS needs to meet. Yeah. And hi to everyone who has just joined us. Thank you so much for coming here today. Today, same as previous days of me being live, just a few hours of some content, chatting. Yeah. Did you try Conviction and Judgment on spammable skills on Destroyer? No, I would never try Conviction and Judgment on Destroyer, because I think that I don't know, a 10-second cooldown on a skill that's interruptible is not enough to play Conviction and Judgment. Plus it adds a whole nother thing that you need to press always one after the other, and you need the blue skills on the Destroyer so you can get yourself the purple, the cores, right? So you can use the purple skills. So, you know, just at times waiting on a cooldown just because I need to use, Judgment after Conviction. Not really something that is very appealing to me at this time. So yeah, I didn't. But there is space on a Destroyer. There is space. There is a possibility that you would just add these two runes on two of the blue skills, right? 10 seconds cooldown, and the first one, the Hammer Bash has what, 7 seconds cooldown, something like that. So definitely possible. You have space for those runes. I personally haven't tried it, but not very inclined to either. Was this the character? Yeah, this was. Whenever you want to do some content, just invite me. I'm in your friends list, Tamio. Hey, thank you so much, buddy. I think it's stupid. Just put the skins in the store for a higher price tag instead of RNG. The RNG aspect puts me totally off. The gold price is completely overinflated because of whales. Yeah, there's a lot of things to it, right? They knew exactly what they wanted to do with the system when they first released it. They specifically wanted to do this, what they've done. However, again, for our version, a lot of things were different compared to other versions. So because of this, the Yos's jar might end up being different as well. No, we're gonna use this. I just need to gather a little bit of shards on this particular character so I can actually push him closer. So, and also roster level, which is super exciting. So I'm gonna do a couple of levels of this tower. Where are we? 302. Yeah, this is the one. For chaos dungeons, right, completely different story, of course. Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't even come to that. I play for Chaos Dungeons on my destroyer, or my 1370 destroyer. I mean, I play um, different engravings. Where's my engraving? So I don't feel like I necessarily need. So I play Contender, I play Preemptive Strike, I play Spirit Absorption, and also Rage Hammer. So I really don't feel that I, let's say, need the Conviction and Judgment, because Preemptive Strike and Contender is just absolutely glorious for Chaos Dungeons. Uh, yeah. Do you believe a good Deadeye can bring value to a raid group? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh shit, you said Deadeye. Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you meant uh, the sharpshooter. No, wait, you said Deadeye. Deadeye is the Devil Hunter, right? Yeah, Deadeye. Yeah, I got it right. It's all good. I think so, yes. Um, I really appreciate the crit buff. Crit buff and crit synergies, in my opinion, are the best synergies because they give you a very valuable stat, crit. So, very nice. I want to level up a new character, but I forgot the optimal route. Can you help me remember what it was? The way I would do it is I would wait. So it's a new character. If you have the knowledge, if you have done the knowledge quest inside your stronghold, why don't you just do that? You pay 600 gold and the game levels up the character for you to level 50. I would not pay gold for anything after level 50, right? To finish my story in Rohendel or whatever, Yorn, Punica, um, because it gives me a roster level, and I like roster level. But I would pay the gold for the knowledge transfer. If you don't have the knowledge transfer, what I would do is I would skip Anika and just go the Lutera zones and then Tortoic, skip Anika, go to Argentine, finish everything in Argentine, including the yellow quests, and then go to North Verne. This is how I would do. Unless you're playing a fighter class. If you're playing a fighter class, then you shouldn't skip Anika because you have to come back and do Anika for your awakening. Alright? If this is your first character. If it's not your first character, then you're then you should use the knowledge transfer to North Verne. Oops. Top 5 DPS classes, in my opinion. I think Deathblade is pretty good. I think Gunslinger should also be... you mean from the ones that we have released, I assume. I think Gunslinger should be there. I believe Scrapper should be in the top 5. I think Artillerist should be in the top 5, assuming, you know, there's some sort of godlike players behind the keyboard. And, of course, not to mention Sorceress, right? Did I say 5? Did I mention 5 classes already? I think I did. Pretty hard to say the actual top 5. I haven't been keeping up with the Korean Trixion DPS tests in that sense. And for some classes, it matters a lot if you have a 6-piece set or you don't. For some classes, it matters a lot if you have 5 engravings or you don't. Some classes are glorious with 4 engravings, and the 5th one just adds more play value or play value. It adds more convenience to your play, so it makes it a bit easier. While some other classes, for example, when you add a 5th on top of a 4th engraving, it just adds that much more value. right? So yeah.
Success.
I think Scrapper should be somewhere in the top 5. I'm not sure. They got a recent buff, 18% increase in damage a few weeks ago, so I'm basing my thoughts on that.
Success.
Yes, yeah. There's the striker also. There's the striker also, which is great, right? Fantastic class also.
Start.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we remove Scrapper and put the striker in there. Yeah, I completely forgot there is a striker. Skill points also, yeah, very important. For example, skill points on artillerist, not so important as skill points on other classes that can reliably use all of their skills, and sort of all of them are skills that increase your damage output, right? Skill points on artillerist, this is a great example of a class in which more skill points increase your the flow of your play, right? Because you can always leave the shield untiered up. If you don't have. Yeah, War Dancer, I think is also decent. I don't know. Can we make a top 6, or can we do 5 position number 5 equals position number 6? There's some classes that have a lot of potential, like for example the Destroyer, but can you really play the Destroyer to such an extent that the better build in terms of DPS is the one that you're gonna choose? The answer is no, you cannot, based on the current content. It's too fast-paced, it's too much left and right, it's too many mechanics, it's too short intervals of burst, so... Will Adrenaline be considered good in the future? Come on, Adrenaline is one of the best engravings. For most classes. Not every class.
Start.
What do I think about Disrespect as opposed to Grudge? No. Like, you do more damage to targets, like what, under 30% was it? Or under 50%? Yeah, it's the 30%. No. No, so, okay. So, guys, Grudge. So, Grudge is Grudge. There is nothing that replaces Grudge. It's just... so, Grudge is in its own tier. And then every other engraving, let's have a conversation about it. But not Grudge, okay? Grudge is just too good. Yeah. Massive. Normally I'm in bed. Glad to see you live. Hey, thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, a little bit too late right now for the US players, but generally I should start my streams a few hours earlier. So that means I will catch you right before 12, right before midnight, just for you to come say hi at a decent hour. Yeah, I don't even use Disrespect in Chaos Dungeons. Someone was saying that maybe for Chaos Dungeons. I don't even use it there, simply because it's just not worth it. Okay, which one is it? I knew which one it was. It was this one. But I don't think so.
Success.
Ah, I do think so. Got lucky. I'm a Shadow Hunter at the beginning of Tier 2 and I don't like it. Thinking about switching. Got any recommendations? If you don't like Shadow Hunter, I don't know. Why don't you like it? Tag me when you reply.
Start.
Yeah, someone was saying in the chat the only class where you can remotely make an argument against Grudge is the Mayhem Berserker. Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah. Of course, there are, you know, the class engravings that you cannot just put them in the same bucket as a Grudge. Like Grudge is a combat engraving, a class engraving is a class engraving, completely different. Of course, some class engravings have more value than Grudge, obviously. Uh, but yeah.
Success.
Yeah.
Start. Success.
I have Grudge with Mayhem, and it improved my skill. Taught me to actively try to dodge a lot more. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Grudge, Mayhem, and also... Oh, shit. I almost fucked up there. Grudge, Mayhem, and also make sure to use crit as opposed to swiftness, right? Woo! Wrong way. Sound the alarm fast.
Success.
Got my 12-piece awakening from Light of Salvation. Ah, you're chilling, dude. You're chilling already. That's very nice. What do I usually buy from... I'm actually at 9-piece awakening right now. I'm at 9-piece, so I still have a little ways to go, but with the next card event, let's say, I might also get 12 pieces. Woo! What do I usually buy from the Infinite Chaos Dungeons? I buy the as a priority. I buy the pouches with shards, because shards are the ones that you're gonna be missing, at least in tier 1 and 2. So I over farm Chaos Dungeons on my main characters. I over farm tier 3, tier 1, tier 2, depending on what is my goal during that particular month. Right now, my goal is to get more characters to 1370. This is one of them, which is going to be 1370 after next reset, so after next week's maintenance. And I have another 1340 scrapper, with which, again, from the extra Chaos Dungeons, I will buy honing materials. So honing materials is what I do. I also buy accessories from the 1445. I buy them on my artillerist. Those I buy from the tier 3, right? So from the tier 3 extra tokens. Yeah, I think it's a... Well, I mean, it used to be a very nice income. The best way of making gold in Lost Ark, like legit gold, was to overfarm Chaos Dungeons. And I was used to doing this since a long time ago when they introduced this merchant. I enjoy the content, I like it, I like the classes that I play to farm Chaos Dungeons with. On the Korean servers, I used to overfarm Chaos Dungeons on my summoner. Here, I didn't really like my artillerist, so I'm doing it on my destroyer. Luckily, this nice class for Chaos Dungeons came about. Because the problem with artillerist is that you it's not that fun to play preemptive strike and contender as engravings for chaos dungeons, simply because you have a lot of little shitty skills like the flamethrower, or the plasma storm, or the gravity well, or you know, there's a lot of little skills that don't do a lot of like click damage, right? So it's not that fun to play these chaos dungeons engravings on artillerist. But on destroyer it is, and I was used to over farming them, and you could have made so much gold assuming that you really farmed like a maniac, which I didn't, no, of course. But you made a lot of gold with tradable when a few weeks ago when they were tradable. It was nice. Someone actually did the math at one point on how much you could have acquired from extra farming chaos dungeons when the mats were tradable, and it was 200,000 gold a week, and that was after the crash of the initial boom, right, when greater leap stones were like at 80-90 gold each. So you know, it was those times, 200k a week just by over farming them per character, well, per account, sorry, because they were bound per account. This also tells you how much gold could bots have made, right, to sell. But just saying, some players also made a little bit of gold there. Am I still keeping legendary selection packs for later? No, I'm not keeping legendary selection packs for later. I've already opened my, I think I had 3 or 4, and I've already opened them. Yeah, I've opened them, and I chose cards that are more rare, like for example Shandi and Nineveh. These cards are rare. Also, Thyrain is a rare card for the Light of Salvation set. Rare from my experience of playing on the Korean servers. Looking at my card deck there, I can see that, for example, Shandi is still not maxed out on the Korean servers. I have a different card from the Light of Salvation set to replace Shandi, but I'm just saying, I thought that if after years there I don't still have Shandi, not that I was obsessed with cards or anything, maybe if I was, then I would have had it, but that's why I chose Shandi here. Yeah. But the advice is that you should keep them, right? Because I cannot testify to the accuracy of my experience in Lost Ark. Are you doing chaoses only to level 3 and then exit? Yes, that's how I overfarm them, yeah. I get to the beginning of level 3, and then if I get the golden portal, of course we enter and we rejoice. If I don't, then we exit and we do another. I also recommend being in a town where there's no bots, because like for example North Verne, there's a lot of bots there next to the chaos dungeons, and it makes everything so laggy. Just so that you can exit fast and re-enter. The cost of fish in NA has been climbing slowly. You're not sure if it's because of bots or because of people buying from the auction house. Well, it might be because of both. You know, listen, today is a Sunday, and here on the EU Central servers, they all appeared as busy every day, right? Not all of them, but most of them. So now, since yesterday, for example, I started to notice that the servers are not busy anymore. They must have done something to these bots. They're not crowding the servers anymore. And I'm not sure about NA, but maybe some of you that are from NA can testify if the queues are now better. the real purpose of Feons is to force you to buy uh, blue crystals. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I believe that Feons are stupid. I believe that there should not be such an item. Because if every game, including games with tradable materials, can make it without such a thing as a Feon, I'm pretty sure Lost Ark can make it also. Roster level up, my friends. Best time of my Lost Ark journey is when I get a roster level up. Nice. What are we expecting from these kinds of levels? Oh, Red Curtain Arena. This is a pretty nice wallpaper. Not that I'm ever going to exchange. Well, I might at one point exchange my The Great Journey wallpaper that we got with the Platinum Founders packs. But just saying. So just this to look forward to at 150. 150 should not be hard to reach. I'm going to get to 143 by the time I finish both of these towers, the tier 1 and tier 2, on this character. And then also the story, all of the story in tier 2 zones, Yorn, Phaeton, Rohendel, is also going to give me another 2 levels of this roster level. And then the South Verne story, another level and a half, so we're going to be 146 and a half. And then I have South Verne story on another character, my second artillerist, that I haven't finished it, 1375. So we can get to 149 easily with these 2 characters. All right. So yeah, should be doable this week, basically.
Start.
Yes, the servers are a lot better. No more queues. Yes, NA servers are also not busy. People are quitting, realizing RMT is becoming meta way to play. No, that's that's not what's happening. It's too many people leaving from literally one day to the other. Something happened on Thursday and Friday, like 2 days ago and yesterday. No, 2 days ago and 3 days ago. Something happened. They've done something good, and now there's way fewer accounts involved, which is nice, but some things are gonna change as well. We'll see how the market is going to evolve. Whales are still going to whale, just saying so you know. Prices are going to be a little bit lower, of course, simply because gold is not going to be so cheap to buy from other sources, right? But it's not like prices are going to drop by 90% all of a sudden because people cannot afford things. No way. Whales are going to whale now the normal way. So they're going to spend more real money for the things that they used to get so far. Amazon Games has an auto ban program in place now. It's still in testing by the looks of it. A lot of legit players are getting hit. Yeah, I read that post also when they said that hey, if you get banned, then please tell us so that we can unban you. All right. Am I curious for the director's a new announcement? Yeah, I'm curious. By the way, speaking about this, speaking about this, I just wanted to let all of you guys know that there will be on the 25th of this month, so in just a few days from now, 6 days from now, there's going to be a LOA ON program. LOA ON is like in Korea, sort of like a BlizzCon for Lost Ark, where they present a lot of hype things, a lot of new things always, gigantic changes, you know, female berserkers and these kinds of things. And there's going to be one of these streams next week on the 25th. Something to be excited for, something to see the direction in which Lost Ark is going, because obviously every single content that Korea gets, we're gonna also get it. Might be some changes to it, but um, um, still the content is going to be there. Hi Saivo, long time I wasn't on your channel. Are you famous now like Asmongold? Yeah, no, Asmongold is not as famous as I am. I'm like the most famous of the famous people in gaming right now. Where are we? We are here. This one. On the 25th. Very nice. Definitely recommend that you guys would watch this, or would watch a coverage of this. I think that for last year, the winter one, I think that Saint Tone covered this. Saint Tone is a Korean player that he understands Korean, he speaks Korean, so all of this is going to be in Korean. I'm also going to watch it, but what I do is I use Yandex to translate stuff as I see them on the screen, so it's not really as live as Saint Tone, for example, could possibly cover it. But this is going to be on their YouTube channel also. I'm going to give you their YouTube channel. Here you go. Saint is not Korean. Well, Saint is not Korean. Come on. So he understands Korean, right? To a certain degree. Maybe he's not living in, or I think he is, or he's not living in Korean. Anyway, yeah. Saint Tone is Vietnamese, lived in Korea. Okay, there you go. Anyway, so he covers these things. That's the point. Whether he's Korean or not, I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, it's gonna be live on their YouTube channel as well. The whole stream, and it's gonna be big. They're gonna definitely not. Look at this lovely thing right here. The Mokoko themed sort of Ferris wheel. Ah, I'm so excited for these kinds of things. Just looking at them, like sort of like a theme park kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that during this live stream, they're also going to announce the horizontal content that they have planned, like all sorts of games for Lost Ark that are obviously gonna reward you with more honing materials and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for that. What is Yandex? Yandex is a translation service that people like me that don't speak Korean have had to use for 3.5 years to play this lovely game and to understand what exactly is happening. On occasion, I also used Saint Tone as a wiki. When I had some doubts over Yandex translation, I talked to Saint Tone on Discord, and he was kind enough to sometimes clear some things for me. So right now what we're doing is basically just gathering a little bit more shards and a little bit more honing materials so that this character would finish this tier and get past the next one. And then after that, we're going to start honing an item level 1340. We're going to get that character to 1370. So I can actually do some content on that character as well on my scrapper. Is it better than Google Translate? I think it's better, yeah. I think it's better than Google Translate. And also you can translate pictures on the same website. You can either translate text or pictures on Yandex, so definitely use it if you have a need to. I've been using Yandex all these years for Lost Ark. Part of the struggles of a Westerner that is in love with a Korean game. I've been using Yandex actually for Aeon back in the days as well. Um,
Success.
am I planning to buy legendary books when Bridge comes out?
Start.
No. No. I have a problem in Lost Ark with luck items. I, 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 s- I s- I just simply don't see the value in them. I know this is just me and it's not sustained by math, but at the same time, I just have this feeling that I just have this feeling that luck items in Lost Ark are just a waste. I don't know. I mean, if they would be given for free, then sure, I'm gonna use them. If I have untradeable ones, of course, I'm gonna use them. But will I go to lengths to buy luck items? No. How helpful is it that instead of 5% chance or 10% chance, I have 20% chance or 22% chance? I just I never believed in these luck items. I never could really touch their value, so I don't use them. Yeah. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't. Asmongold had a good way of explaining whales in games. If the game is a if the game is this is not the best round for me to read chat, huh? Let me scroll to this. If the game is a hotel, then the whales are the customers and the free play players are the furniture. Okay, that's a little bit harsh. Yeah, I
Success.
think everyone would want not to pay, not to have microtransactions in games. I think everyone would want games to be completely, let's say, equal and based on the amount of time that you play. I'm saying everyone, and by everyone, I don't mean everyone. I just mean some people, or at least maybe most people. At the same time, I think if a company is happy to make a product, um, because it has microtransactions and they can make a little bit more money as a choice from players, I'm pretty happy to play such a game, assuming it realistically gives me the opportunity to also play for free. And not just to play for free, but if I really play like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, then at least I could potentially get to do all of the endgame content. I think that despite all of the bad reputation around pay to win, I believe that Lost Ark is. I feel that Lost Ark is at least doing
Start.
a decent, not a good and not a perfect, just a decent job at sort of giving the free-to-play players some of the needed tools to keep up, right? Um, you have to have slaves, you have to have alts. Not everyone wants to have alts. They're not, let's say, the most fun thing if you really think them as about them as a chore. So it's not the most fun thing to do. Uh, but at least it's there. There are some other games which are also with a lot of microtransactions and also called pay to win, that
Start.
don't even give you the tools, no matter how much you play. It's just bad. And also at the same time, I believe that Lost Ark has equalized PvP, um, at least the arena one, right? So they didn't go full ham on the greed. They just went partial ham on the greed. Um, oh shit! I shouldn't stay in that. And it's also a very quality product. So the game itself is really nice. It's like a Porsche, right? You're driving a Porsche when you're playing this game. It looks really good. It sounds really good. The content in it, the daily cooldowns or whatnot, is actually really good content. So because of this, I feel that it's, you know, it's worth being as a free-to-play player here amongst, um, thank you, amongst whales, right? That's what I feel. Um, Games shouldn't be like real life. You shouldn't have to pay real money for computer games. Why not?
Start.
Why? Why shouldn't you? Why should computer games be the only thing that you should absolutely have for free? Otherwise, it's not a good game. I don't see the connection in between this. What do you mean real life is pay to win, thus games shouldn't? Why shouldn't games be? Should they be fair for the sake of competition and fairness? Yeah, I agree with that statement. But that games shouldn't have any monetization just because real life, I have to pay a lot of bills for electricity and food in real life, thus playing on the computer should absolutely mandatory be for free. I don't see the logic here. Um, but when it comes to competition and competing in a sport, for example, like an e-sport, then that place should be equalized and completely outside of the realm of pay to win or real money, giving you an advantage. And Lost Ark is that, same as many other games that have competitive PvP. For example, competitive PvP scenes. Lost Ark is that. If Lost Ark wants to do a competitive PvE kind of scene, they can do it with the Hell modes, where there's no potions, where all the engravings and all the stats and all the gear is provided to you for free. There you can go and compete. Are they putting a lot of emphasis on those systems in Lost Ark, the PvE, Hell mode thing? No, they're not. But I'm just saying, if they wanted to, then there is this way of doing things for them here also. But yeah, I'm not pro pay to win. I just don't agree with everything that is being said out there on the internet and all of the ways that games are being judged these days. That's just me, and it's not like I'm depositing a lot of real money in games either. I try to have a very healthy balance in between how much I earn compared to how much I'm willing to, fuck, I was so close, how much I'm willing to deposit in real games, in computer games, sorry. I see computer games more of a hobby and more of a, you know, a thing that brings me fun and it brings me joy. And because it brings me fun and joy, I think I can see it the same way as going to a club or, I don't know, buying some alcohol, which are all real life things that are okay to cost money. Why don't I get alcohol for free? You know what I'm saying? Why isn't going to a club for free? I mean, there's real employees working here behind these games, and they're feeding their families because of their dev work. Same as there is a bartender in a club. Why do I have to pay money for alcohol? Just give me free alcohol. I just want to get drunk, right? I don't drink alcohol. Just a stupid example. But I don't know.
Start.
Give me free Pepsi. Give me free Subway. I want everything for free because it brings me fun. Have you heard Asmon speak on Texas Senator about the loot boxes in game? No, I haven't seen Asmon Gold on the Texas Senator thing. I didn't have time to catch up with YouTube. I enjoy watching Asmon Gold. I think he has interesting points of view about things. I think he's not an extremist, so that's one thing I like about him. That he's just like a normal person. He's not one of those guys that have chosen an extremist route, either for or against something, and that's what they hold it. I'm a very open-minded person as well. I'm perfectly fine if people don't agree with what I think, or if I don't agree with what they think. We can still be complete friends, even so. I mean, most of my friends, we cannot agree with each other. So it makes for fun conversations over a grill and a Pepsi. So Yeah. I play 18 hours a day. I do Chaos Dungeons, Chaos Gates, Run Task, Guardians Raids, everything. My main is 1410. I see people running with 1470. What am I doing wrong? I'm not sure how that's possible. And you know how I can be absolutely sure that you could easily be right now 1490 if you play 18 hours a day. And you play. Did you say you play several characters? Okay, you didn't. Right. Okay, so if you don't play alts, then you can play 65 hours a day. Obviously, there's limited content in Lost Ark and in every other game um, for one character, right? There's cooldowns. I know as a fact because, for example, my wife, she's also playing Lost Ark, but she only plays about an hour a day, maybe an hour and a half, 2-3 hours during the 2 weekend days, Saturdays and Sundays. And I see what she does. I know exactly if she has paid any real money or not. I know when she's at her PC or when she's not. And she is right now 1421. And that is with an hour, maybe an hour and a half overall um, since the game started. She has only one character. Actually, she has two characters. One of them is a paladin, which just yesterday hit tier 3 in Punica. She was doing story quests yesterday evening with the paladin. And she's 1421. And that is without any real money, and that is with just one character, and that is with playing an hour and a half. She's mega casual because she has too much work to do in general at her job. So she gets free from work very late. She just doesn't have time, and it's still possible. That's how I judge free-to-play players in Lost Ark, players that have been here and taken advantage of the events, of the Ark Pass. She did pay for Ark Pass, $15. That's the only thing she paid for. So I think at 1420, based on my wife's progression, I think at 1420 you are obviously far away from 1460, which is next week's new endgame content. But at the same time, you can look forward to being ready for Vika's normal mode at 1430, because I'm pretty sure she can get the last 9 item levels that she needs for 1430, which is a couple of steps behind the end game right now, but she's a casual player. And if the game Lost Ark gives you the opportunity as a casual player to be a few steps behind the current end game, I think that's okay. That's decent, I think. Yeah. She has a life. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, she wouldn't like to have a life. She would like to play a lot more because she's very passionate about MMOs. But yeah, unfortunately, she has a life in that sense. She's complaining, no doubt. She's always complaining about things. She's complaining about the honing rates. She's complaining about the fact that it's quite depressing to hone in general in Lost Ark, and that the feeling of failing was better in other games than it is in Lost Ark, and so on. So she has some complaints about the game based on her playtime and her wishes. But at the same time, she's pushing forward. And oh wait, I need to kill all these mobs. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention at all. I must have worse luck in the game. I don't know. Ah, wait. To be mentioned, I think this is very important for a player like I described my wife to be. She did have a Platinum Founders Pack purchased from before the release, and she did sell her Platinum skin because she couldn't make it with gold. So she had to sell her platinum founder skin, and she sold it recently for 40,000 gold. I don't remember. Was it 40,000 gold or 30,000 gold, something like that. So she did have that advantage. I believe that is a substantial advantage, if I am to be honest, because 30,000 gold is the equivalent of 100 legitimate dollars spent in the game. So it is an advantage if you go really deep and nitpick what her road has been, right? So yeah, many of you that are completely free to play are in a deficit of 40,000 gold compared to her, which has been here from day one. So yeah. But again, we're talking about a mega casual player of an hour a day. And she doesn't even do all of the content. She doesn't do Chaos Gates. She doesn't really do all of her Guardian raids. She comes here for the Abyssal Dungeons. She likes the group content, the Legion raids, the Abyssal raid, the Chaos Dungeons. But, you know, not even playing all of the content in game. Yeah. Yeah. And again, you know, I'm not trying to defend Lost Ark or anything. Of course, the game might be boring for some people, might be interesting for some others. Yeah, might be rewarding or feels nice for some other people, feels bad for some others. It depends on the player's taste. But luckily, we have various games these days that we can, you know, all be in the game we love. I'm at a pity stage, and I'm happy when I get a success. Yeah, you know, Lost Ark feels weird in the honing department. Feels just completely random and bizarre. Sometimes you get some nice hones in a row, one tap. Sometimes you just fail for like 2 weeks of gathering mats in a row. So as a, you know, complete free-to-play player, one character must not feel very constantly rewarding. Which is why I always recommend it to have ults. It's a weird notion, but it's something that really saves your life. Of course, ults take time to gear up. Ults don't just pop there on your account and start being useful. It actually takes time and resources to gear them up. But if you focus on them at the right times, when mats are not so expensive, and yeah. What class does my wife main? Don't tell me it's a bard. It is a bard. It is a bard, yeah. Yeah. Do I do daily runs on alts or only when I have rest bonus? I do, so on all of my, not on all, on some of my alts, I do Guardian raids only with rest bonus. And on some others, I do all of them with full loot. For example, I have my artillerist at 1445. I do everything on that character every day, no rest bonus. I have my destroyer at 1370. I do everything on that character every day, no rest bonus. But at the same time, I have my second artillerist at 1370, and I do guardian raids and chaos dungeons with a rest bonus. And my second destroyer, this guy right here, is most likely also going to do guardian raids and chaos dungeons only with rest bonus. Daily quests, I do them every day, no rest bonus, no matter if it's a low pang daily or not. I just do it every day. I also have a 1340 scrapper, and I never do guardian raids on that class simply because I don't really enjoy the class. So I only send my stronghold for my scrapper to get um, the leap stones. Sometimes I get lucky, I get a full loot with S or SS rank. Sometimes I don't get lucky and I don't get the full loot. Yeah. So that's my daily business. I play based on rewards. Like if the content is rewarding enough, I would do it every day without energy of repose. Like for example, if I would have two characters at 1445, then I would do all of that content without energy of repose because I just think it's really exciting to get the loot that you can get from there. Lost Ark honing is so nice compared to Maple Story. Lost Ark honing is, looks to be brutal and
Start.
predatory maybe to some, but in reality, it's better than many Korean MMOs. It's better than Aeon was, for example. Um, it's better than some other games where you go back a level or when you can lose the item. So it's could be better, but it could be worse also. I think I think in some ways a good game plus sort of one of these systems that takes long is something that keeps you for longer to play. But I think it has to be the right balance of things. And I think that for our Western version, they gave us a lot of goodies as we went. They gave us a lot of stuff for free. Um, I think it's much better than any other version. The way we got things and how much we got from everything. Yeah. After this is the last level. We can stop here. And I'm gonna go a little bit hone, and then we're gonna go hone on my scrapper and also do some content on my scrapper. Let's use an awakening for the last 2%, just for show. All right. Stop.
Success.
Yeah, in BDO they also go backwards, as someone was saying. Cool. So after we finish a bit of honing here, then we're gonna go hone some more on the other character. Yeah, definitely possible for me to hit item level 600. Then I'm gonna finish the... we're gonna finish the story. Not on stream, off stream, of course. Gonna finish the story in Rohendel, then I'm gonna go to Yorn, finish the story there as well. Oh shit, I should have used an item. Ah, I didn't need to. Whew. Done. An item is done. Cool, so I didn't actually need to use a luck item. I have 11 of these. I have 5 items, so I can use starting from 13 to 14 and 14 to 15. I'm gonna use 2 on each. I failed this one, not a problem, we're gonna do it without. I didn't fail it, and then one more time from 14 to 15, just because I have 42 pieces of this also. 90. Whatever, let's just use them because they're untradeable, right? Not gonna happen. We use again. I'm not gonna use another book because I need for other items as well. Awesome. Why am I not honing lower items? Because they are cheaper to hone. It's a fantastic question. I guess I just want to get a couple of pieces to 15. Done. Okay, now eventually all of them are gonna have to be 15. It would be smarter for me to hone lower level items simply because they take less shards, and I can get the chance to do higher levels of the tower and get more loot. So it would have been smarter for me to get these items higher, but it's not a problem. I'm just gonna go do a couple of chaos dungeons. I'm gonna get more shards. Yeah, and it's gonna be fine. Chaos dungeons, couple of chaos dungeons, some more of the tower. Then we're gonna do some guardian raids. Anyway, this character is fine. By the end of the day, he's gonna be in tier 2 with 802 gear, and then for the rest of the week, I'm gonna do the tier 2 stuff on it. We're gonna buy the tier 2 chaos dungeon materials. We're gonna buy the chicken event tier 2 things. I have several maps, tier 2 maps on my destroyer that I can farm for pouches, which he will use. We also have, I'm keeping for tier 2. We obviously have the tier 2 tower, but I'm also keeping these for the tier 2. We have 6 packs of 20,000 of these. The life shards inside there, there's 1,000 pieces of life shards per pouch. So that's 20 multiplied by 1,000, 20,000 multiplied by 6. That's 120,000 pieces of life shards if I would really want to get this character past tier 2, which is something that I obviously want to do. So I'm going to open these. Plus the tower. We need about 300,000 shards. But this plus the whole tower tier 2, it gives me 200,000. So him being in tier 2 chaos dungeons for the remainder of the week, plus right after the week's reset, when I can buy the pirate coins and the guild tokens again and everything else, then he should be in tier 3 after next reset. Right, that's the plan. Now let's go hone on my scrapper as well, because I want to get this one also. 1340 to 1370. What's the difference in between Destroyer and Gun Lancer? Is it worth having both, or should I just pick in between? No, it's not worth having both, no. Sorry, it is worth having both. I don't think they collide with each other besides the taunt, right? So, but one of them is a pure DPS class. The other one has buffs for the party also. Destroyer, a very selfish class that doesn't bring much. It brings a stagger debuff to the party and also an armor reduction, right? But other than that, doesn't bring a lot. While a Gun Lancer brings a lot more value at the cost of a little bit of DPS to bring that value to the group in general. How much roster level did we get? We got nice. We managed to level up 1 level, and we got also 3 bars here. I believe that by the end, another 8 levels of the tower, the last levels, which give you more roster XP, I should be somewhere here at 40% of the other level, which is pretty nice. Cool. So this character, let's go home. I think I have enough materials. I think. If we don't have enough materials, then we can also resort to pirate coins. We can... I think I got the guild stuff, right? Yeah, I think I got them. All right. So, I also have more orejas. Do I have more orejas? Yeah, I think I have more orejas crafted at my stronghold. We're gonna visit the stronghold right after we hone a little bit. Yeah, let's hope we have enough materials. If not, we can sell some tradable greater honor leapstones. We have plenty to go by. We have 10 books and 1 for weapon. Yeah, let's use them a little bit later. We're gonna go from top to bottom, okay? That one didn't go in. Neither did this one. This one did. Start again from the top. Keeps resetting whenever I do that, so we're not gonna push it. Wait, do these books expire? When do they expire? 23rd, so for next reset. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to use them on one character. We're having pretty decent luck so far. Then again, it's low level enchanting, right? Honing, sorry. 30-40% chance. It's pretty high chance. But the luck has been decent. Did we just do our chess piece? Because I don't want to do an item twice. Maybe we did. Just superstition, sorry. So the destroyer is more of the DPS class than the gun. Yeah, the destroyer, in theory, should do more DPS than a gun lancer. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have missed the question. I'm sorry. But what is the expected gear requirements for the clown region raid? It depends again what version we're gonna get. If we get, for example, a sort of a nerfed version or not. It depends when we're gonna get it, because you know it matters. It matters very much who you have in your group. If everyone in your group is already item level 15, 40, then you know you don't really need 5 level 3 engravings, because you're over gearing that content by so much that you know it starts to matter less how well equipped you are. But assuming you go to the clown at 1475 or whatever, then yeah, people on the Korean servers had 5 level 3 engravings. By that time, you shouldn't have any problems having 5 level 3 engravings. To be fair, 4 engravings, 4 level 3 engravings was something that is something that right now is very, very easy to achieve. No matter what class you play, you get legendary grade everything, legendary grade stone if you wish to, legendary grade so you wouldn't pay so much feons. You get legendary grade engravings, legendary grade accessories, sorry, and you have already 4 level 3 engravings. Okay, with 25% chance, our luck is starting to dwindle from underneath our feet. As I say that, we just hit 3 items. Is it ideal to keep selling tradable or hold until Arcanist released, hoping for a bit of the price increase? I'm not sure that Arcanist will actually raise the price by that much. Arcanist is not really a popular class. Well, at least hasn't been popular so far in other regions. So I'm not sure it's that kind of a class that everyone would want to have, either as an alt or maybe some people as a main. What if you don't have a group? I always have to use Party Finder because all my friends left the game due to queues, bots, etc. Well, I mean, if you don't have a group, you should absolutely join a guild, because you know, the requirements for Party Finder, if you play a DPS class, are quite high. So yeah, in that case, maybe you actually need 5 level 3 engravings, so you can please the LFG. Okay, so we ran out of Oreha fusion materials. Did I actually craft some? We need to visit our stronghold in a moment. Hey, we got some email. We got an email. We got an email. I want summoner. We're gonna read it afterwards. Or maybe this was from yesterday. Actually, no, wait. It's another email. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at this nice person. Ha! ASAG. Nice. Nice. ASAG from Discord. Lovely. Thank you. Very appreciated. Let's move these to the tradable storage. What did we craft? Did I actually craft the green ones, or did I plan on buying the green ones? No. So here we crafted blues. Here we also crafted... No fucking procs. And we crafted a couple of maps. This is South Vern maps. And we crafted a lot of blues. Right. Now we have too much blues. Too many blues. We don't need so many blues. We need to sell some of these. Right. So let's sell a couple of these and let's buy a few greens, right? Where's my item? How many do we want to sell? We sell them obviously for 9 gold, and we want to sell how many? How many do we have? We have 877. I'm just gonna keep 500, so 377 we're gonna sell. Right. Eventually someone's gonna buy them and it's gonna be all good. Cool. So now we need to leave, and we're gonna buy some green ones. It's easy with credit card, not so easy without. Yeah, it takes some time. Yeah. Could I show you some PvP with some of my characters, some duels? Nah. Not on these characters, not now. I am inclined to do some PvP with my destroyer. Absolutely not with my scrapper. With my scrapper and with my artillerist. I just don't want to. We buy 100. Yeah, I think 100 is good enough. I think. I'm not sure. 1352. Still a long ways to go, huh? We're gonna use the luck items also when we get there. %25 chance. Are we gonna run out of shards? I don't think so. No, not for this low item level. I spent 400 euros and got banned for using VPN. Did you use exit lag? Because apparently exit lag is okay to use, as opposed to other VPNs, which might not be. Is there any way to disable the tutorial pop-ups? I have a weird problem where I had an electricity blackout and my PC shut down. After that, Lost Ark re-showed me all the tutorials. I don't know, maybe there is a way in settings. I don't remember. It's not a place that I go to very often. Yeah, I think that there is a way to remove the tutorials. Yeah, I'm 99% sure. Last pop here. We use a book, 30%. Do we get one shot? No, we don't. No one shots here. Let's use some of these items, huh? And we can use a book also because we're at 13. Nope. A book at 12? No, we're not gonna use a book at 12. Fuck it. I shouldn't be using any books ever because the rates are like, the chances are like so random. It's exactly the same if you use or if you don't use. We're running out of leap stones also. We need to buy leap stones as well, or see where we can get them. 13 to 14. Yep, worked that time. 14 to 15. Let's do it with the book. Still 14. Oh god. Another book here. Okay. Right, so now we're missing this and this. Let's also sell some things. We cannot just buy and expect that our 2k gold is going to be enough to... we're gonna sell some Greater Honor Leapstones, because the tradable ones serve this particular purpose. I want to sell them fast, right? This is not a good price to sell. Not at all, by the way. Yeah, the prices are dropping for these things. This is a great price to buy, not a great price to sell. I should have thought about selling them a little bit earlier, but hey. 6 minutes for the tier 2. Well, this is tier 3, but maybe we can go there in 6 minutes. Who knows? Let's see. And now we need to buy some stuff. We sell and we buy. Honor Leapstones. Do I have... Let's buy 100. Obviously, these were not enough. We're going to buy... Because we have another character to get to tier 3 anyway, so buying 100 of these is fine, because we're selling the blue ones also. At least some of them. So I think... Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit... I think it's gonna be a little bit close. $70 is cheap. It's 93 on Azina. Yeah, you guys in NA have a little bit higher prices there. You have higher prices, yeah. Still 14. We use another book. Nice, 15. Weapon. Let's see. We use a book. We use a couple of these also. Nope. What about without? Yes. Nice. Pretty nice. We have 4 more books. No. No more books. Doesn't want to go. That one went. This one doesn't want to go either. Nope. Yep. How many do we need? I just don't want to spend if we don't need. Wait. I can buy the Chaos Dungeon things. I haven't purchased. When do I want to do the maze? Yeah, that's after I finish honing. Maybe if I'm not too excited for content. I think I am too excited for content. Yeah. Wait, something is not working. My chat on my screen is not working. I apologize. Now I just noticed. Let me just quickly try to fix that. And with that, the alerts are not working also. Hey, by the way, since we're fixing things, um, if you enjoyed the stream, guys, by the way, please give it a like. Yeah, if it's something you enjoy, I appreciate it. Give me a subscribe on my YouTube channel. I can see the chat here, but I don't see the chat there. That is why, because my laptop didn't actually have internet. Where's my Chaos Dungeon merchant? We're gonna fix it right away. Not my storage keep. My merchant. This one. So we have for tier 3. Can we even buy 50? We can buy 50, but that would actually 24 pieces. It's not worth it. We can buy... yeah, let's buy 24 pieces. Yeah, if this is what we need right now, this is what we need right now. We're gonna buy 24 of these. Is there the ones from the guild merchant we can also buy? I think that's another place. Fixed and sorted. There you go. Beautiful. I guess we missed this opportunity, huh? No, not here. This one. Awesome. At least something, right? We're not very long off. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for liking this video. Sorry for the mouse there. Oh god. Yep. Mouse cursor is gone. Okay. Didn't I buy the tier 1 stones? Fuck. Thank you. I did buy the tier 1 stones. All right. We do better this time, okay? There we go. Nice. Do I enjoy my destroyer? Is there a point where I don't want to play it? So destroyer is a very nice class. It fits me very well because the way I see Lost Ark, this Legion raid content happens once a week for, I don't know, 6 hours, while every other time during that particular week you do other things, right, on your classes. So because of this, I enjoy a class that gives me a lot during every other time, and maybe doesn't really give me that gigantic satisfaction for those 6 hours during a Legion raid. Even though it's very fun to play, it's challenging, but it's a slower class, a class that, you know, requires you to settle with. Nothing wants to go in. Fuck, I think we don't have enough materials in our bag, that's why nothing wants to go in. I'm very superstitious. We need a lot of materials in our bag. We buy 50 more. Probably not gonna be able to make it. But that's perfectly fine. We also need to keep some gold for honing. Let's not forget that. Where's my leap stones? Um, yeah, Destroyer a very feels good class. Very nice to do Guardian raids on. Very nice to do Chaos dungeons. Very nice gravity build. Gravity training build also for Guardian raids, for example, when you go solo, or even when you go with other people. Just a little bit to the slow side, right? That one just that blue shit. This doesn't want to go. This blue crap. This doesn't want to go. Okay, here we use a couple of materials. Let's see, maybe. Am I honing to Argos? Your sorceress is close. Yeah, yeah. I also wanna hone for I also wanna I'm also honing for 1370. Yeah. Um, thank God. Went to 13. We have 19 leapstones remaining. 14 to 15. Let's add these also for for an extra 0.14%. Oh God. Hey, that 0.14% chance did it, boys. That was the lucky breakthrough. All right. That's how it is. No, we're not gonna use this now. All right. So we need a bit more leap stones. I think we have enough of these. I think we have enough guardian stones. We need just a little bit more leap stones. So that means we're going to have to sell something in order to buy and complete our goal. What can we sell? We can sell a bunch of these. These ones go good. Or we can... No, this is a waste too. This is a waste to open. Okay, let's okay, we have the means necessary here. Let's just do one. All right, one of these. For the sake of honing. Is one gonna be enough? That's the question. Let's see. One tap. Nope. Two tap. Two taps. That's how it is. Nice. We're 1370 on another character. Another alt at 1370. Now at 1370, I kind of feel bad that I only have 3 engravings from when I was 1340. So we need to look into a 4th engraving here. Yeah, I think a grudge would go very well here. I think a cursed doll would go very well here, right? Or the back attack one, hitmaster, not hitmaster, backstabbing master, right? So one of those 3, depending on the prices on the auction house. Awesome, nice, perfect. So we almost made it. We made it with one bag of these. We're gonna keep this for the destroyer that's currently in tier 1 because he's gonna have to go through the same process next week. By that time, I will have to gather some nice materials for him also. Awesome. So because we are done here, let's just find some content for some stuff. Find some parties. Streamer luck. Ambush master. Yeah, ambush master. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Sorry. Thank you guys. So ambush master, grudge, or curse doll. I think one of those 3 is good. Abyssal raid first. I really want to do Argos. See how that feels on a scrapper. We have the boss preset. Yes. Find the party. P1. Oops. What? All right. Doesn't find. Let's see something that has a little bit more players in it. If alts. Okay. Join in this one also. Thanks for the vids. I love your fake news. Ah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Make a party. I could make a party, but I don't know how many of you still have Argos. Okay, I can create a P1 alt run. There you go. Argos 1370. Why don't I buy a bus? Holy fuck. That question. Holy shit. I would never, ever, 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 ever in a million years pay any, not even 1 gold or 1 silver for someone to carry me through any particular content. I'm okay with microtransactions as long as the game is nice and allows me to also play for free or allows other people. But I'm not okay with paying to literally skip content. I would pay real money to get to, I don't know, 1470 for the clown in June, just for me to do that content myself, but not to get boosted. So I can be AFK. Yeah, no way. It's worth it? No, no, no. No, no, it's not worth it. No, it's not worth it. You don't understand. It's not about how much gold you make from Argos and how much gold I need to pay for a bus. No, it's about the fact that I want to play this game. I want to play this content. I would never in a million years pay for any bus. Any. Whatsoever. None. In the worst case scenario, I can ask my friends on Discord to come here and let's play together. Holy fuck. No way. No way. I mean, you guys can do that. I have no problem with busing, with people wanting to do this. Not a single problem. If that's your cup of tea. But not me. Nice. Perfect. Awesome. It's so nice to play the content, to do it yourself, as opposed to just you know, sit there AFK or have someone in your group be 1590 and just one shot everything, and it's just not cool. It's not, for me. I don't like that. Yeah. North, east, southwest. Any bus enjoyers here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the busing is a real thing in Lost Ark. It's not a problem. Yeah, it's a way to make gold. It's a way for people to get through the content if they just really don't care. They just wanna, you know, get it over with. I don't think we need to take positions, right? I think 1 goes north, 2 goes east to the right, 3 goes south, and 4 goes west to the left. I think it's okay. Oops. Potions. Why don't I have any cheap potions? I'm gonna use the expensive ones. Yes, so you can get to the actual content faster. Yeah, absolutely. That's true. If you want to get somewhere, I've actually just reached the actual fun content for me. This is where I wanted to reach, the Argos. So for me, this is mega fun to do. Well, Argos is not mega fun. for me. I hate Argos. I think it's random and really bad design. But I honed to 1370 so I can actually get here and do this content. Plus, in general, I don't even like to spend on pots, right? So that's the kind of guy I am. I would spend on gear honing materials, but you know, to spend on other things. So paying for a bus is. I was going there. Okay, this is the 9th time he's hitting me with this. I'm what? I'm number 1. Alright. I love bussing. Do you love bussing because you're bussing other people or you get bussed yourself? This is the question. Oops. I'm moon. Okay. Wasn't I moon before? Right, so we do sun at 7, moon at 5. Okay. Oh, what strain am I smoking? It's just a vape, very low on um, nicotine. I think it's just a 3 milligram thing, and it's a tobacco sort of taste to it. Flavor, I mean. So we are a moon. Quite an interesting... Oh, shit, I was going to moon. I swear I was going to moon. Quite an interesting experience, I wanted to say, on a scrapper. Yeah, definitely interesting. Not sure if it's something that I would like to play or to main. I don't think so, but I like classes that have shields, so I wouldn't have to use pots. Awesome. Thank you. Nice. So, do we want to get? Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think we do want to get the box because I think I want to replace some of my gear with the Argos gear. Then again, I'm not really in a hurry, and I did get the first time reward box, so I don't know. I guess for the first ever run, I'm just gonna get the box simply because I may want 2 pieces right now, so I can get at least the first 2 set bonus from Argos set, so that all of the other content that I do for the rest of the week or next week as well would be easier, faster, just because of the set bonuses, right? Gun Lancer is Pog. Yeah, well, you know, listen, Gun Lancer with red build is actually quite dangerous. I saw some of you were talking in the chat before that Destroyer does way more damage than a Gun Lancer. Way more, I think, is an overstatement. Destroyer is also very slow, same as a Gun Lancer. Destroyer also needs to play the build that doesn't do as much damage, which is the Rage Hammer. That's the build that, in between the 2 Destroyer builds, is the one that does fewer damage. So, and also Gun Lancer, let's say, more survivable in that sense. Sort of, I don't know, I feel like more streamlined to play. A Destroyer does more damage, but way more, I don't know. Let's do maybe some Abyssal Dungeons also, because we have the hard mode versions of them. Yeah. Doing both 3 DPS. Maybe they're gonna take me, maybe not. Yeah, you know, eventually you can also dismantle, right? Oh, that's nice. I got invited. Wait, this is... Shit, I don't have a... Maybe we can get there before we start. I need to go to the toilet really fast. We're back. Nice, just in time, huh? Awesome. Gun Lancer is also super Chad. Yeah. Gun Lancer with red build, pretty decent. Pretty nice DPS also. Here we are. Thank you so much for watching, by the way. Haven't said it in a while. And thank you for liking this video, the stream. For subscribing to my YouTube channel. Very appreciated. Never played Scrapper before. Let's say in endgame-ish content. My first time doing Argos today on Scrapper. Very happy that we made it to 1370 also, by the way, on this character. Now we've opened up Argos and we've basically doubled our weekly gold from the Oreja dungeons, because normal mode gives you, I believe, half of what hard mode does, which is nice, even starting with this week, right? We did spend some gold on some of the honing materials that we needed. Yeah, but we also sold some stuff that we're also selling some stuff that we got, so I think it's an exchange. Fuck, I shouldn't have been there. Fuck. Do I think the bots and the RMTers are destroying the game? I think something happened. I play Shock Scrapper. Slow but very big numbers on crit. Yeah, I don't play this Shock. I have to set up my Shock build also. Yeah, it was just a low level 1340 alt so far, so I thought Taijutsu is the way to go. I think that something happened recently, by the way, with the bots, and they're much better now. The numbers also, not so many. The number difference from last week to this week is 500,000 players less, so something was definitely done to them. Someone still here? No. I'm a Bard main. I love my Scrapper alt. Makes me want to change my main every time I play. Yeah, I get the feeling. I get you. Whenever I play Destroyer, compared to my Artillerist, I also feel like, hey, you know, I want to play Destroyer. Up to a point where I'm actually thinking of getting my Destroyer to 1445 also. And just leaving my Artillerist here as an alt. I believe that a 1445 alt is a very nice alt to have. Eventually, in time, you can do 2 Legion raids out of 3 total every week, and then you can do Argos phase 3 also with alts. You can do the Chaos Dungeon that has the chance to drop really great accessories. So it's a very valuable point in that sense. Of course, not easy to get, but just saying. I feel you. Big stream week. Saturday, Saiva. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, this week I've been live 4 times. Yeah, shorter streams than a full-time streamer, right? I stream for like 3 to 4 hours, but hey, what's going on? All right, we are allowed to proceed. These balls really hurt on this class. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Nice. Close, but nice. Pop the pot also. What item level does gold get removed from Argos? 1370? Sorry, 1470? 1475? Not currently in our region, by the way. Okay? But in general. From here, again, this is an alt, okay? We don't necessarily need the box. When the clown comes, you will no longer get the Argos gold. Yeah, sounds legit. But then again, they can do whatever they want, right? They can change this as they please, because even the 14-15 barrier for not getting gold from Orejas anymore was added after very many people were already 14-15. So they can delay it if they feel that the economy needs more raw gold, or they can actually leave it. Yeah, many like someone was saying in chat, many people on the Korean version, they stopped at 1472, so they can still get gold from Argos, because as you can imagine, at 1472, Argos is a, I don't know, 7-minute run for 3 phases. So, yeah. What is the best destroyer build? The best destroyer build is the one that you can play the most reliably, and that is the Rage Hammer build with Supercharge. Even though Rage Hammer and Supercharge also as engravings are not necessarily at the highest output of damage for a destroyer, it makes the build and the class playable in faster paced content. You can get at least your skills out, you know, you can be there, you can have your armor reduction on the target. However, the gravity training build with specialization is with maxed out specialization is the one that does more raw damage. Yeah, very happy to be here at 1370 actually. This is my fourth 1370 character now. Well, my fourth character that has reached 1370. I'm not sure about next week. I think next week after the next reset, I wanna. I don't know what I should do actually. I'm just like so confused. Because I could potentially get my second destroyer, the one that we honed a little bit earlier today to get him from tier 1 to tier 2. I could get that one to 1370 as well next week, right? So that can happen. But at the same time, should I be doing that, or should I actually start getting my current 1370 destroyer to, I don't know, 1400 maybe? I don't know. I'm still confused on whether I should main destroyer as opposed to artillerist or not. I just don't know. In terms of value, of course, if you think about 1400 versus another character at 1370, then of course you should go for the 1370 thing. But it's also about what I want to do, and I just really have no idea what I want to do. I don't know. It's weird. For those of you who are new, my main class is a summoner, so the reason why I'm having these doubts now is because summoner is not going to be out for a while, and artillerist was always sort of an alt for me. So because of that, I'm right now questioning whether I should keep artillerist as an alt, which was supposed to be. What's happening? Okay. Or whether I should continue my artillerist as a main. Because if I want to continue with my artillerist as a main, I could potentially get him to, I don't know, 1460 with the materials that I have saved up. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. I don't think Summoner is gonna come anytime soon. I think Summoner is gonna be the last class that's gonna come out. It's definitely not gonna come out in July, right? Which is next month. And it's not gonna come out in August because there is no class in August, according to them. So because of that, and it's not gonna come out after Arcanist either, because Arcanist is already sort of a pushed class just to get it out because it's a class there, but not many people are excited for it. So I believe that after this they need a hype class like the Reaper or the Scouter. I believe the Reaper is gonna be after this, so in September. And then only after September, which is November, basically, once in 2 months. I don't know. Until November, that's a long time until November. Long time. Many months. So because of this, I'm a little bit conflicted. Alright, here we go. We have 4. There it is. Then we have 8. Here we have it. And now 6. Nice. Thank you for the beep. No. It's still good, very good. Nice. Nice one. We finished both of them. Awesome. Your question. What question? Let me check. I'm gonna check. Someone. I'm just catching up with some questions. Okay. Someone was asking. Are you parking at 14:45, waiting for news about Summoner? Yeah. Okay. So I guess I just talked about this. I'm confused. I don't really feel motivated to go higher on my artillerist than 14:45. But at the same time, I have to, you know, hone a character so I can do the newer content. So I'm not sure which ones that's gonna be. Either that, artillerist, or a destroyer. If I missed any question, you can ask again. You didn't tag me. That's why. That's why I missed it, right? Do I think it's fair that people giving supports abuse because they don't have perfect stats, even if they have full sets, cards, and engravings? No, I think a good value from a support comes from their skills, and of course their sets of gear. Stats as a support are obviously nice to have, but the most value comes from their skills and them staying alive for the whole duration of the fight, as opposed to just having the perfect swiftness, but I don't know, dying or whatnot. I think engravings are also very important for a support player, if you're on a support build, of course. Is this scrapper crit swiftness, or is the other? Oh, you mean the other scrapper? Sorry, I didn't check. Yeah. Nice. Did we get anything? Let's open these. And this. Awesome. I was here, so I can actually travel to, um, I don't know, Punica, North Verne, whatever. Let's go to Punica, right? Could I show my stronghold? Yeah, of course. We can go to my stronghold in a moment. I think we have to go so we can also set up some Guardian Raid runs for this character. This character is not doing Guardian Raids. All of my other characters are, but not this one. Is it worth to craft pots and sell it on the market? Last time I checked, which was last week, pot crafting sort of gave you 10 gold for 3 pots. This was your profit, right? Minus all of the taxes and all of the cost of the materials that you could instead sell as a material, as a flower, right? So if for you it's worth to spend that housing, that stronghold energy to that 3 pots required to be crafted on 10 gold, then absolutely do it. If you have other things to do with your stronghold energy, or if you don't have enough, then you can just simply sell the materials, right? Yeah. Let's go here. Repeating from earlier, when you level alt, how long on average does it take you to get from tier 1 to tier 3, and where do you get most of your mats tower? So how I get my characters to tier 3 is I play 8 days, which means 2 resets, right? The first week, which is a full week, I play in each tier. So I've played this destroyer of mine that's low item level. I've played him already for 9 days in tier 1, and today is the time when he needs to jump from tier 1 to tier 2. How I get most of my materials is by doing chaos dungeons diligently on these characters. I also get, because we're talking about shards here, right? Because the stones, they're either very cheap on the auction house, or you just get them naturally as you farm the content for each tier. So stones, and to an extent even leap stones, are not necessarily the problem in tier 1 and 2, because you get lots of them. But the shards, I farm them in chaos dungeons. I also do my weeklies. The first week I do 3 weeklies on these characters, and I also occasionally farm my dailies that give me also shards on these characters. So after 8 days, this character is ready to be pushed onwards. Obviously I do the tower because it gives a lot of materials, especially a lot of shards. I do extra chaos dungeons. I farm extra chaos dungeons on my higher item level characters, just so I can have enough shards to buy tier 1 and 2 pouches from the merchant, the chaos dungeon merchant, and I buy these pouches twice. One, that's why I wait 2 resets per tier, simply because I need to buy them once. So the first week I buy tier 1 shards from the extra chaos dungeon merchant, this one. Then the second week I buy again tier 1 shards from the extra chaos dungeon, and also I buy tier 2 shards from the extra chaos dungeon in the second week, right? Because they're on a weekly basis. And then at the beginning of the third week, I buy the remaining tier 2 shards, and also the tier that I start buying tier 3 stuff. So yeah, it takes me an average of 1, 2 weeks, 15 days to get to tier 3 at 1302, right? That is 3 resets in total. Well, 2 resets. First week, 1 reset, and then another reset. And that is basically doing it almost for free without any gold involved, because I can farm during this time everything I need in that sense. Tier 2 takes a little bit longer, but for tier 2, what I do, because you cannot get everything from all of the shards in tier 2, you cannot get them by just farming. So what I do is I farm chaos rifts on the tier 2 side of things in Phaeton, in the Wailing Swamp. So I get 1 map as a drop all the time, and then occasionally whenever I have enough shards, I buy tier 2 maps so I can get the pouches from there and actually finish a character, and to tier 3. And then when I get to tier 3 at 1302, I generally already have things saved up for that character in my warehouse. So I have things for tier 3 put aside. Diore has the stones, generally missing leap stones, but there are events, you know, that give you leap stones for that character to not stay very long at 1325 or at 1340, just to get it pushed all the way to 1370. It's an expensive business, but you can do it in the span of a week with all of the gold that you get from your other characters, assuming you play at least 3 to 4. So then you have another one. Yeah, cool. So let me just quickly craft my my 2 pieces of Argos. And of course, there is every week there is the guild shard pouches that you can buy depending on what guild accepts you. Some guilds don't have a level 5 shop open, so you just buy the 2 pouches that you have. There is the pirate coin, which is absolutely mandatory to buy the shards from pirate coins. That's all you need to buy from pirate coins, just the shards, because those are the ones that cost a lot. So every weekly reset you can keep buying the shards. That's why there's basically 2 resets per tier. I found it to be the most efficient. So this scrapper needs what kind of gear from Argos? We do the... We play what? We play crit, but we don't have enough crit chance, so we go for the diligence, preordained diligence set here. What if I want to play shock training eventually? Huh? If I want to play shock training on my scrapper, because this taijutsu was basically just like a I don't care kind of build. Do you guys know? I've never played scrapper, so I wouldn't know. With shock, you go preordained. Okay. Taijutsu build main scrapper. I run with oath set. Alright, so I guess if you play taijutsu, you play what 1350 crit, and then you have the rest in swiftness, right? So necklace would have swiftness on it as a secondary stat. Stick with taijutsu, it's fine. It's fun. Yeah, I think it's fun also. Oh, okay, maybe I should stick. I guess I have to make a decision, for fuck's sake, now. Do I stick with taijutsu or do I go for shock? Because if I go to shock, apparently it's a different set. Oath set, assuming you have adrenaline. I am planning to run adrenaline. I like the engraving. I think it brings mega value for a class that can run it like a taijutsu scrapper, right? Low cooldowns, very nice. A bit of swiftness. Shock is more damage. Yeah, I know, but that's why I wanted to go shock, right? Because of more damage. Bigger numbers on the screen, but I think I'm okay with having smaller numbers on the screen. I mean, who's gonna reject me for groups, right? Even if, as a taijutsu scrapper, I'm always gonna do Argos as an alt. This character is not going anywhere from 1370, probably ever. I'm fine here. Maybe 1400 for Argos P3 or whatever in time. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do taijutsu with a crit build. But then crit accessories are more expensive. It's legendary accessories. Who gives a shit if it's 200 gold on the auction house or 100 gold, right? Compared to like swiftness. No browser threats found, boys. AVG, antivirus free. That shock build is better in a rumor. A good taijutsu out-DPS a shock build. There's actually an interview with a Korean player running 9 scrappers and he only runs Tai. On max roll, they say you need a 2-piece of preordained. But if I have a 2-piece of preordained, then I cannot have an oath set because they don't run with each other. Yeah. I may wind up liking Scrapper more than others. No, so I appreciate Scrapper, same as I appreciate several other classes, but not for me as a player. It doesn't have a shield. It's just not for me. Saivo is a Phaeon Baron. Yeah, I've spent, I think, thousands of Phaeons. Like, literally all of my characters have 2-3 different builds with 2-3 different sets of accessories. Um, for Shock, I feel Ambush Master is also very useful. Okay, so okay, fine. Okay, so we go for Harsh Oath, and we go Harsh Oath, and we go Harsh Oath, and we stick to Taijutsu. We max out on crit on accessories. We play Adrenaline Engraving, right? Yeah, I don't want to play another wonky sort of feeling class. I already have 2 wonkies. I have 2 artillerists and 2 destroyers. I'm okay. I main Shock Scrapper. It's great. Well, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, Shock is an easy pick. Fuck, why are you making? You guys are making it very hard on me now. Oh God. While we decide on which build to play, maybe I need to give it a bit more thought, right? Any good accessories from Argos? Precise dagger, shock training. No. Let's dismantle everything. Swiftness, endurance, crit domination. This is a 2 and 3. Supercharged shock training with the swiftness, perfect. Yeah, confirmed. Master Brawl, no, it's a 2. It's a 2. It's a Master Brawler 2. Never mind, this is bad. Yeah, what a load of crap. Like, literally, most of the things that you get is... I feel like there's a little bit too many things in Lost Ark, right? Can I just do... Let's just do one thing. One thing we know for sure. We know for sure that... that we're gonna craft this weapon, right? Because we don't need... We're never gonna need 6 pieces of Argos, only 5 pieces. So we're gonna craft this weapon. Where is my weapon? These gauntlets, right? From the Oreha. Because at least that we know for sure. An 89 piece. Holy cow, my new main class. You know what I'm saying? I never got an 89 piece. At least this we know for sure, and this we can craft. Nice. Shock has more options. Taijutsu is more fun and more personality. Faster pace to play. Yeah, that's true. So if you play Shock, you need to play Speciality, right? Specialization, sorry. I don't know, I already have like fucking 4 classes that play Specialization. It's just... Shall we start honing again, my friends? We hone again, we get 1400 today. Nice. This was nice. This was a great addition. Awesome. Hey, in 2 minutes we have the Chaos Gate. Where are we? This guy right here. Too many crappy engravings. Yeah, there's too much of everything. There's just literally too much of everything. I understand that it needs to be a grind and we need like randomness, randomized. But if you think about it, just think about one accessory, right? This is 1 out of 5, first of all. So far, very normal. But if you think about it, on one accessory, you have a lot of engravings that you don't use, right? It's just simply bad engravings. They're just badly made, okay? On top of this, there is 2 engravings per accessory. So that makes the chance way, way higher. Where are we? Let's go to Phaeton. Nameless Valley. So it makes the chance on getting both of them right, very, very low. On top of everything, you have up to +3, so you can get a level 2 engraving and a level 3 engraving, which already makes the whole thing even worse in terms of RNG. Um, and that's just the engraving part. Now comes the stats, which it can be good stats or it can be bad stats. And also the stats on necklace, for example, come in a duo, which means that one of the stats can be crap, which makes the whole thing just bad in general, because you wouldn't wear in an endgame build, you wouldn't wear, I don't know, domination plus something, even if the engravings are great. Eventually that's a piece that you need to change, right? Maybe not ASAP, but it's just so much of it. I always felt that Lost Ark has a little bit too much on the RNG grindy kind of thing. It's, yeah, but then again, it makes those moments when you get something really good, it makes them so sweet. Yeah. Taijutsu 100%. Yeah, we're gonna consider it. I think both builds have their pluses and minuses, but very nice that you guys are experienced with, well, more experienced than me with the scrapper. So very good, yeah. Doing a tier 2. We're doing tier 2 chaos gates simply because we want the tier 2 maps. Yeah, because we have a, well, I would do tier 2 chaos gates even if we wouldn't want to get alts through tier 2 right now, which we do. I would do them regardless because the price is just better compared to tier 3 loot. Hey, Ares. Nice to see you. I don't know if Lost Ark also has chances for various stats to appear, like the good ones appear less often than the bad ones. I have no idea. Never stayed to keep track of that. Yeah, luckily the game is popular, right? So because of that, we have a selection of stats and accessories on the auction house. If the game would be unpopular, it would be much harder to have people dropping the right things, so you can at least buy them from the auction house, right? What? No, we used. I don't know when the previous gate is. Would have probably been right there. No. I play on you central, yeah. That's true. EU West is super dead. Happy Father's Day. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Happy Father's Day to you too. I guess if you know that it's Father's Day today, you most likely are a father. Going to sleep. Enjoy. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for dropping over. And hi to all of the new ones that have recently joined the stream. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Well, don't leave a subscribe. Just be subscribed. Come join me. Come watch me often. This is our time with Calmaris. This is what we've been gathering hypergravity for. Yeah, that's the one. Nice, a purple map at that. Awesome. Let's do a Song of Escape and let's complete our daily here. We don't have enough rift pieces. So I guess I have 2 purple maps right now. We could definitely go and do those. Let's see if someone is gonna be asking in LFG afterwards. Very nice to do right after you finish the gate. Very nice to actually do the maps also. Look, that guy is asking for a purple. Are we doing viewer build reviews? Yeah, I've actually done that. I've actually done that last stream, and sorry, I just told someone to invite me for a purple map, purple tier 2. I've done that last stream, and I think it was quite interesting to look at how you guys have progressed and what gear you have. I don't think we're gonna do it this stream as well. Have some guests coming over very shortly. Awesome. We're gonna finish these maps. I have 1, 2 purples, so we're gonna finish these. We can open a couple of card packs as well. I think I have a few. I have a few of them. Ah, wait, we can exchange the Una's gold also. Why didn't I know? Why didn't I remember that I have Una's gold? Where? Where? Wailing Swamp. Okay, let's go to Wailing Swamp first. And then we're gonna do the Una's gold as well. My friend asked me if it's worth to buy an Argos bus, and I remember the conversation earlier. For some people, it might be worth it. Again, it's your choice. I personally cannot stand the idea of being AFK while someone else finishes the content for me. I don't like the feeling that it gives, and I hone so I can get there to do the content myself. Right. Morning, Simon. Nice to see you live again. Thank you so much. This week I've been live 4 times. This was my 4th time this week. I wanted to go live yesterday as well. However, some stuff happened, so I couldn't. But yeah. What can you get from doing these maps that drop in Chaos Gates? You can get, the most important thing you get is pouches, shard pouches to hone your characters, right? Depending on the tier of the map. Right now we're doing a tier 2 map, right? So we're gonna get tier 2 pouches. And I'm also in the process of leveling up my 2nd destroyer to tier 3. So because of that, I need to do during these 2 weeks, I need to do only these maps so I can get the map, so only these chaos gates, so I can get the maps and I can get the pouches, because otherwise you're gonna be stuck in tier 2 for a very long time. There we go. 4 blue bags. That is nice. You also have the chance, of course, to get engraving books, to get tradable luck items. Wait, maybe a guy has not finished yet? No. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah. I have a lot to catch up in terms of live streams. Well, thank you very much. I have all my live streams in the YouTube section, in the live section of my YouTube channel. Let's open a couple of these. Nice. Nice. I'm happy. Yeah. Pretty happy. Nothing from here. And nothing from here yet. One more try. Something? Nope. Just one. Hey, I'm happy if it gives me a Light of Salvation card. Thank you. Pretty nice. Awesome. There we go. My server. Kadan. What a Chad this game is. Nice, nice, nice. These are tradable, so these go here. These also go here. Oh, it's a nice amount. I have one more map to do. This one. Anyone asking? There's another guy asking in LFG for a purple map, so I want to go if they still have a spot. He's full. Another guy in LFG. Sorry, I'm just talking to people. Here you go, guys. So you can also see what's happening. Will the Punica Power Pass work on accounts that haven't completed Punica storyline? I don't think so. I don't think it will, no. So okay, so I guess Duang said Nameless Valley. Okay, maybe Nameless Valley. They're all there. There, two of them are there. Don't you feel that artillerists should be banned from one versus one? Oh, I had such an amazing time on the Korean servers long time ago when in 1v1 with artillerists. The class was so broken you wouldn't believe it for 1v1. Now the class is more balanced than it was before. Imagine that at the beginning of the game, artillerists' awakening skill used to track targets, so that rain of missiles. It wasn't just a spot on the ground that you could get out of. It chased you around the map. So in that little 1v1 map, you just cast it almost wherever, and it just used to track people. So that was like a one hit for one guy, and then it filled up your firepower meter. So the next guy got your bombardment mode. Okay, wait. Channel 2. So yeah. Artillerist is not broken for PvP, it's just broken for 1v1. In 3v3s, you know, the use is, you know, when you get really high up, it's, no. What's better, in my opinion, to do blue maps or just upgrade them to purple? I have mixed feelings because the boss was here, by the way. I have mixed feelings because every time you do a secret map, you get roster level. Shit, this was not the way. So you get roster level every time you do a secret map. So because of that, I don't like to spend lower tier maps just to just to upgrade one to purple. But at the same time, of course, it's better to exchange your blue maps, or try to exchange your blue maps to purple. I think that every three blue maps, you have a very high chance of getting a purple. So yeah, I think it's better like that too, in terms of loot, right? What you get from loot. But the roster level there is just, you know, it's just something that that is very nice. Also, why I'm talking about the roster level is not because it matters what grade of map you do, but because if you have more maps, you do more runs, so you get obviously more roster level. But at the same time, this sharing of maps, that everyone puts a map together and we just enter one instance, but we get 4 times the loot, this is also detrimental to roster level gain. What I do with tier 3 maps, or with my friends, when I do it with my friends when they have these kinds of maps, is we never put all maps together. We just enter each map individually, even if we have a lot of maps, so we can get the more roster level for each entry. Yeah, if that makes sense. 100% is very high. Yeah, 100% for three blue maps to get the purple. So awesome. So where are we? Another 4 of these. Nice. We're getting ready for the character, for the other character for next week, to the other destroyer, to boost him to tier 3. Yeah. Yes, Una token gold. That would be the last thing that we do today. Tier 1, tier 2 maps is much more gold, but no one is doing them. I see every time people doing them. At least on EU Central, on Kadan, people are doing tier 1 and 2 maps all the time. If you go there, generally after a Chaos Gate, if you go to that zone, and you see that people are just recruiting for all sorts of maps. But yeah, 2 bags of gold. Unfortunately, not even an epic token. These go here, and these also go here for my alt that keeps engravings to take them. Yeah, there's a lot more. We have a lot more to do. I mean, I have a lot more to do today. I have so many cooldowns, so many things that we're gonna do. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I have some guests coming over. I really appreciate you dropping today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy the content. Please like this video if you enjoy it. I'm gonna see you very soon. Until then, adios. I appreciate you. Have fun, and keep on honing. Yeah, this is gonna be my end line from now on. Keep on honing. I love you too, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.